Hello everyone and welcome. It's springtime and that means a lot of yard work and cleaning up. The other day during the Amazon Prime Spring Black Friday sale, I came across a great deal on this 20V cordless blower that we're going to be looking at today. For cleaning up your yard or cleaning up around your shop, a cordless blower is an essential part of your tool arsenal. Whether you already have one and want a second one, or if this is your first cordless blower, why not get a lightweight and economical one? That is one reason you should always watch my Amazon deals video if you aren't doing so already, because I come across a lot of great deals that I share with my audience, and that is also how I find some great deals to do reviews on. So if you've been looking for a compact and inexpensive cordless blower, but didn't know which one to get, then stick around as I unbox and test this puppy that I just got. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that this guy has, but before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you save even more money. Alright then, so this is the Workprox 20V cordless blower, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this kit retails for $74.99. And the warranty on this guy is 1 year. Now the dimensions on this guy when it's fully assembled, and I'll assemble everything for you in just a moment and show you everything, how it looks, how to put it together, all that kind of stuff. But when it's fully assembled, you're looking at about 31 inches in length by about 10 inches in height and about 6 inches in width. The weight on this guy is only 6 pounds, which is really lightweight. I was really surprised when I got it how lightweight the box actually was. So what do you get when you unbox this guy? Well, you get the blower itself, you get a nice big battery, you get all the tubes and everything, you get the owner's manual, tells you everything about this guy, how to set it up and so forth, and you get a USB charger to power up your battery, because it is powered up by a USB-C connector. Now this blower has an axial design, meaning that it should create much more blowing power than your standard blower. This blower can produce up to 500 CFM with a wind speed of 89 miles per hour. The motor on this blower can rotate up to 17,500 RPMs, giving you maximum blowing capability. This blower also has a rotating thumb dial for selecting the blower speed, so you can easily change the speed by simply rotating the dial. This cordless blower is powered up by a 20V 4 amp hour battery that has fast charging capability. The cool thing about this battery is that it also works as a battery bank. It has a built-in USB-C port for in and out charging, for fast charging, and it acts as a backup battery bank for all your other devices. So it's not just a battery for the blower, you get a free USB-C backup battery bank included with this kit. The battery also has a convenient LED display, a digital display, telling you exactly how much charge is left in the battery, and I'll show you that in a moment. So no silly blinking lights that you can't tell exactly how much power you have, it has a digital display. So this little blower is both powerful enough to clean your shop or your yard, but it's also lightweight and economical enough that anybody can use it. A perfect combination when looking for a new tool to purchase. So let's take a little closer look at this guy and then we'll set it up and see how it performs. Alright guys, so let's take a little closer look at the Workprox blower and get a little better acquainted with all the different features and so forth that it has. So basically you have the big opening back here for the air to go in, and there the air goes out the front. And this guy is very lightweight. I mean, even my grandma could handle this without any trouble whatsoever. It is extremely lightweight. And you have your flying handle design. It's not attached to anything. It's just your flying buttress kind of a thing. But this is lightweight enough, you really don't need to worry about it. You have your rubber overmold up here to give you a comfortable grip. Your trigger is right there, and basically you press and hold it, and that's all you do. And up here is where you have your speed selector. And like I said before, it's a rotating dial, and you rotate to select the speed that you want. And you can do that with your thumb very easily as you're using it. And it has 5 speeds to choose from, 4 and then 5 being max. So very easy to design. I mean, when you're holding it, you can just rotate and go like that, and you got no trouble whatsoever picking the speed on the fly, whatever you want to change it to. Back here is where you put the battery, and it just slips right in. Very easy design. That's what it looks like when that guy is on, and then you just pull it off, no trouble at all. Now, to put this guy together, there's 2 tubes that go on here, and let me show you the 2 tubes. You have the long and the short, and you don't have to use them together if you don't want to, but if you do, you do. And to put it together, you just snap it in. That's how easy that is. To put this guy on the blower, just snap it in. That's it. That's how easy. That's how much trouble it takes to put it together. It just snaps together that easily. It is easy peasy, barely an inconvenience to put this guy together. Now, let's take a look at the battery. Here you have the 4 amp hour battery that comes with this guy. And you see 20 volt, 4 amp hour battery. On the front, like I said, you get a digital display. And I'm going to top this guy off before we take it outside and do some testing. But it tells you exactly how much power you have. On the back, here is where you charge it. But like I said, you also have a couple of USB connectors. USB-C in and out, and USB-A out if you want. And you press this little guy right there, and that should turn it on. And there you have your battery bank is active, and you can top off any device that you want with this guy. So you get a free battery backup included with this kit. Very convenient right there. No trouble at all. There you can see all the specs on this guy, or the model number and all that stuff right there. There you go. So that gives you all the info on this guy. And I don't know if this is compatible with any other tools or not. It looks very familiar to me. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into other tools and so forth, but it might be compatible with other tools. Otherwise, you just get it from WorkPro, and that's, easy peasy, no problem there. So that is your battery, and that is the blower. And like I said, you charge this guy up with the USB-C, so that's pretty self-explanatory there. No special adapters or connectors or anything needed. Any USB connector will take care of that. And you can use a fast charger to power this guy up without any problem at all. So let's take this guy outside and see how it performs. All right, guys, so there you have the blower fully assembled. That's what it looks like when all the tubes and everything are attached to it. Now, I realize some people are probably going to wonder, how noisy is this guy? What does it sound like when you're using it? So before we go outside, because outside the noise is going to be a little bit different, and, the audio may be a little different, let me show you right here in the shop. Let's use this guy a little bit right here in the shop, and you'll get an idea of what it sounds like. So let's see. I'm going to put it, let's start off at low. Let me get my finger here. There we go. Start off at low. We're on 1, and then I'll rotate all the way up to maximum so you can see what it sounds like. So here we go. Now that's a big, heavy rubber mat there, and you see that the air is blowing it up with no trouble at all. So that's like an anti-fatigue mat. It's pretty thick rubber. So this guy blows it with no trouble at all. And like I said, it's on max right now. So that gives you an idea of what it sounds like. So it blows pretty good. At least in here, it doesn't sound too bad. So let's go outside and see how it works outdoors. All right then, guys, look at the huge mess that I have in front of me. Can this little blower handle all this stuff? Well, let's see. I just got done taking care of all my yard work, and you see right there I'm setting it to max. So I just got done taking care of all my yard work, and I accumulated all of the debris and all the leaves and stuff like that on this side of the yard over here. So that way I can test out this blower and see if it can really work. Generally I use like a gas-powered blower, but that's getting a little difficult to find these days in my area, and rather costly with the gas and oil and all that. So these electric 20-volt blowers are fairly economical for what they can do. I mean, it's 20 volts is very lightweight, very compact little blower. Like I said before, it doesn't weigh anything. Even my grandma can handle it. So it seems to be blowing all the leaves and all the debris very nicely. And obviously I'm just going through very quickly to show what this guy can do. If I wanted to, I can take a little bit more time and do a little bit more thorough of a job, but seems to be handling it just fine. I mean, not bad at all. And this is all just on one battery that comes with it, but that should last quite a long time because it is a 4 amp hour battery. On this little stretch right here, I don't think it consumed much of anything from the battery at all. So there you see, even in nooks and crannies and hidden places where a lot of times I have to blow all that stuff out of there, it seems to be doing a fairly decent job. Generally what I do is I accumulate everything into one corner, and that makes it a whole lot easier for me to sweep it all up instead of going over the entire backyard. And like you see, I get it all into this corner over here, and that way I can just pick it up, throw it into the trash can, and I am done. So that is one mess cleaned up right there into one corner where it's a lot easier for me to pick it up. So there you go, guys. Check out the links below for all the information. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.